What up? Top of the top. How was y'all weekend? How was the weekend? Had a long weekend, but it was a fun weekend and it was a good weekend. And now I'm back. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? Monday morning. And I'm getting started late this morning, but I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all pulling up early. I didn't know if y'all was going to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all on schedule. But y'all know. Good morning, Miss Brown. Miss Kashana Brown. How you doing this morning? All art is mental. What up? The Jason Johnson Show. What's good? Mr. Touches. Salute. We about to get into these stories today, man. We got some news going on. We got some crazy things still going on. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? We're going to make it through the day. You know what I'm saying? Once again, y'all already know. Top of the top. Everybody's here. Don't worry. Look, Alan, you late, but I'm already late. You know what I'm saying? I had a long weekend. What's going on, Randy Nichols? Shanta Bandy. What's good? I'm about to get into it. Y'all already pulling up. What up, Jay Marvelous? What's up, bro? What's good? Y'all already know I'm about to set it off. You heard? Y'all already here. I'm ready. We ready. It's the 4NOFAME live episode 89. And we about to get into it. We about to get into it because we got some things we got to talk about. Starting with these pictures you see right here. Y'all see the pictures right here on the screen. We about to start with this right here. For those that don't know, I'm going to tell you what time it is. Boom. First, we're going to start right here, man, with DEANNA STINSON. And a woman has admitted to allegedly paying over 12 racks in Bitcoin in a murder plot, a murder hire scenario, you know, a murder for hire. This woman was looking to take out her boyfriend. She ordered a hitman from off of the dark web. You know what I'm saying? And we had the conversations about how a lot of people going into the dark web for criminal activity, but they don't even understand who's on the other side of that computer. We're going to get into that this morning. This woman, DEANNA STINSON, she ordered a hit on her boyfriend and she tried to pay it all in Bitcoin. Now, she went onto a website and she was talking to the people and they said they'll do it for 12K, but they wanted all the money in Bitcoins. So she put the plot into effect. And she went into depths of the situation. But when she was speaking to this particular individual, I guess she wasn't really feeling what he was talking about. So she tried to back out from the situation. But the situation happened where the first thing she said was she ordered to this individual, she didn't want it done at her home. She said any place else is fine. Just don't do it at the crib. And she said she wanted it done between July 5th and July 11th. But then I guess she felt funny from that particular individual and she doubled back and changed her mind. But what she did, when she played herself, was she tried to find somebody else to do it. But the second person she thought she was talking to, it was an FBI agent the whole time. And this what happened, right? Boom. So when she spoke to the undercover FBI agent, she confirmed the hit on a wiretap phone call. So she got offline and spoke to this individual on a private phone call. And what she got caught up at is the same person she recanted on the other deal and she offered to pay him the $12,000. Okay, she had the money, but what she caught herself up at was this individual got her to say on the phone everything she was saying online, and as well as he said he needed another $350 to purchase the handgun, in which she sent the $350, and that's what she got caught up at, because little did she know she was trying to hire an FBI agent to do the job. So they kindly set her up after she sent that 350 Bitcoin. As a result, she was arrested at her home, and now she is facing a max of 10 years for ordering a hit on her boyfriend. So you already know what time it is. We got to look at, we're gonna go into this story real quick. Like I said, people getting desperate out here. Boom. Now this woman, not only did she try to get her boyfriend clipped, she wanted to get him clipped in a scenario. She didn't care about the scenario, how it went down, where it happened, as long as it didn't happen at her home. And not only that, which shows she's grimy, because she probably was smiling all in homie face, telling him all type of good stuff he want to hear, lining him up. And then, she went behind this man back and tried to get him lined up. And then she had the nerve to do it online, on a computer, and tried to pay $12,000 in Bitcoin. But this my whole point. But it's funny because look, she paid $12,000 for the hit, and then the so-called person had the nerve to say, I need another $350, when in reality, she was supposed to just be like, take it out to 12. But she said, yo, here go another $350. And when she sent that $350, she sent it directly to the agent through the wiretap. Because remember, it was online at first. That could be anybody online. But once she confirmed it on the phone over a federal wiretap, as well as that last money transaction went through after, they spoke on the phone, that was enough evidence that they had to come to her home and arrest her. Which shows you that people are desperate. And this woman was stupid, and she was a demon for the simple fact she tried to put a hit on her loved one, allegedly. And y'all already know I've been talking about that. You can't trust nobody right now. Nobody is to be trusted unless they're already proven that, you know what I'm saying, they on your team. But at the end of the day, you still don't know. You got to watch everybody. It sounds crazy. It sounds weird. It's not about living in fear, but I'm just saying people getting so desperate. I'm pretty sure this man didn't even know what he had 12 racks on his head the whole time. He probably ain't even know that. He probably was sleeping in the bed with her everything the whole time. He got 12 racks on his head. But obviously she had to be high. She was talking to an alleged broke hitman if he said he needed $350 for the gun. And my point is this: if you just sent him $12,000, why would he need more money for another pistol? Which shows she was stupid. And she got what she deserved, you know what I'm saying? Because she incriminated herself, and she had a wicked plot to take out her boyfriend, and it backfired on her. So we already know the angels had to be around homie, because he didn't get clipped. The transaction didn't go through. Her card got declined. You know what I'm saying? And now she is in a federal penitentiary for trying to put this alleged hit on this man. Now, it could have been for him cheating. Who knows? It could have been for, you know what I'm saying? It could have been for insurance money. Either way, this woman was out of pocket. She was out of pocket because, look, she's supposed to have love for this man. You know what I'm saying? And it just shows you, man. Who need a girl like that? Who wants love for somebody like that want to clip you in the end? You know what I'm saying? All she had to do was just tell him to keep it moving. Look, it's over. That wasn't enough for her. So it just shows you, for those that don't believe, how wicked things can get. That's a perfect example for you right there. So you can take that right there, and if you got some issues going on in your relationship, in your household, you better watch your back. That's all I'm going to say on that. You know what I'm saying? And that's vice versa. That could be for man and woman. But my whole point is, this woman was so stupid, she went on the dark web. I already was talking to y'all about how you got people going on the dark web trying to get drugs. You know how I told y'all how, it's really no work on the street like that. And a lot of dudes is getting so-called work offline. They're getting fake drugs. They out here taking people out with bogus lace drugs, and every fake drug under the sky is on the dark web. But what people don't know is, in my opinion, that whole dark web situation is already being watched by the people. That whole dark web is orchestrated to catch up stupid criminals that try to buy stuff online. We know scamming, swiping, we know that took place from the dark web, and a lot of people made a lot of money, and all of them got locked up. This been going on for a minute, but I don't know why people still going to the dark web looking for criminals to do work for them, or to do illegal transaction, when the whole time, in my opinion, them boys be behind that dark web. They the ones that work the dark web, the boys, for those that don't know. You know what I'm saying? Law enforcement. In my opinion, that's what I think. Ain't no such thing as a dark web when it's on the internet. Everything is on the internet. Everything can be tracked. Everything can be traced. It's that simple. But we know she was stupid and she was a demon. And you could see it on her face that she looked lost, confused, and she's wicked. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get up off of her and we're going to let her be Miss DEANNA STINSON. Next story. And y'all see this chick on the screen and y'all know about them bad bitches. Well, an IG model was rushed to the hospital after a Brazilian butt lift surgery went wrong with the complications. And now she has tuberculosis in her butt. She had multiple surgeries before, and she was supposed to go get a quick re-up, and something went wrong. Now she has organisms, aka tuberculosis, in her butt fat. Another thing we got to speak on. Look, we're going to break this down because we know inside this woman's body had to be very toxic with bacteria, and she's nasty. That's how she was able to have all of that infections and tuberculosis circulating in her butt. So we know it was already in her bloodstream. But guess what? This is an example of what's been going on and what's going to keep on happening from a lot of women that ran and got the Brazilian butt lift and got all type of foreign objects put in their body. Let's be real. We've seen this going on for the past couple of years. A woman spending money on their body that had that perfect shape, but in the end, they pay for it. In common sense, we already know. As your body age, you might look good in your 20s. Whenever you get it, don't matter. But in time, when you get old, all that stuff gonna start breaking down. Your body gonna start it's gonna start breaking down. Trust me. It's a thing called gravity, and everything is eventually gonna start sagging. And then you're gonna have all these foreign things in your body, and now you got to worry about it going into your bloodstream and you getting sick because we got to remember she's an IG model. 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, she probably was having a whole lot of sex. And she probably wasn't having a whole lot of clean sex. So therefore, we already know she had all type of infections in her body. And this is a perfect example of, I told y'all how a lot of these bad bitches be doing bad in life, period. I'm just keeping it real. A lot of them, they want a shortcut. They don't want no career. They want to invest in their body, and they think their body is a business that's going to get them money forever. But some people feel like once you go against certain laws of nature, you're going to pay a price anyway. That's how some people look at it. You know what I'm saying? But as we see, you got the key word is she went for a re-up. Like she was going to get some more work because she was going to get some more work. Y'all know when you go to the doctor and when they go to the people that do these type of surgeries, cosmetic surgeries, they call it what? I'm going to get some work done. So obviously she went to go re-up on some more work. And now she's sick and she got tuberculosis in her body. Because remember, this is what people don't know. When you get them surgeries, you got to keep going back to keep it up. That's how the doctors make their money. Not only do they get money up the surgery, every time you got to re-up to keep it going, to keep that lie going, he going to tax you, he going to get paid. Because remember, y'all already heard about what? Living a lie. So once you try to make it like you got a perfect body, an hourglass figure, Coca-Cola bottle shape, you trying to portray like you got it all together. Now you got to keep that lie going. You might got to do that for years and years just to keep those breasts up perky. You know what I'm saying? To keep them hips rounded, keep it looking perfect. You got to keep going to re-up. In the midst of them doing all this re-ing up, what they doing? They still having sex. So it just shows you if a woman don't take care of herself. But in my opinion, I think when they get these type of surgeries, it throw their whole body off anyway. And it's going to make your immune system not be as strong as it has to be to fight off certain sicknesses and certain diseases because you have foreign entities in your body, which throws your whole body rhythm off. It throws off your whole situation. It just throws it off in your body. Your body start going haywire. And that's how you get infiltrated by sickness. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all, boom. Yeah, we know a lot of people that got the surgery. They looking right. All you got to know is one day they're going to have to pay a price for that. If they don't get it taken out, they're going to have to pay a price because you cannot have those different entities in your body and think ain't nothing going to go wrong. And guess what? Common sense, you're going to get older eventually. I don't care if one day you're going to be in your 60s. You're going to feel that pain eventually when you got all that stuff in your body. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But this woman right here, she got tuberculosis. So like you said, we've been talking about C19, but this woman got TB, tuberculosis in her butt. And now she is sick, as you see in this picture right here. She going through it right now. And my whole point is this. If anybody hit that without a condom, they liable to be sick too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a whole lot of stuff you can get other than just us, you know, transmitted diseases through raw sex. You can get a lot of bacteria infections. You know, the infections in somebody's body can go in your body. That's just a fact. So that's what we're dealing with right now. I'm gonna keep it real. I know it. Look, man, I know a situation, right? Well, a chick, you know, she called herself one of them bad chicks, was trying to get her little money or whatever, and she caught an infection, and the chick didn't take care of the infection for so long that her whole right leg, her whole foot started decaying. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, she walked with a limp. And she like early 30s, you heard? She not old at all. She like 34. You know what I'm saying? But this girl had infections, and I'm pretty sure she was burning a lot of dudes. This is what's going on out here. A lot of these chicks that want to be bad, they don't even got medical coverage to go to a real doctor. They go on the side dealers getting that work done, but what's happening is they doing too much. So she had to keep getting re-ups and re-ups and re-ups to keep that shape going, to keep that lie going. And guess what? Her body is contaminated, and now she got tuberculosis in her ass. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, man, everything ain't what you think it is. Like I said, and that's part of what's going on with IG too. Let's keep it real. IG made it popular for chicks to go online with that perfect shape. You know what I'm saying? They want to get flown out. They've been trying to entice the rappers, entice, you know, the individuals that got money, that's going to spend some money on them, fly them out, put them up, you know, take care of them, have them straight. What's going on now has been going on, like you already know, a lot of this stuff has been going backwards. And their bodies are starting to decay. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all see it's different things going on, and people are self-destructing right now, period. That's right. Some people want to just take the shortcut and don't want to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to the gym, you work it out. I'm going to keep it real. A lot of people might not want to hear this, but that's what a lot of white women been doing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of white women got butts now. They got perfect shapes. They've been trying to, some people say they've been trying to look like, the so-called black woman, and the white woman been getting their bodies together. But a lot of them, they've been going to them gyms and they do them consistent butt workouts, leg workouts. They be on that step climber nonstop for, they go hard on that. They go hard on trying to build their shape up, you know what I'm saying? Because they got tired of being joked on for years and years and not having no body. But y'all got to remember, the first people getting plastic surgery was so-called white women. And they said naturally, black women, Hispanic women, whatever you want to say, so-called, melanated women automatically have shapes. But now the so-called white women, they're going to the gym, and the so-called, melanated woman, they're getting a surgery now. The tables have turned, Pamela Anderson Lee, she started a lot of this way back when. That's why you'll see when she did it, Lil' Kim started hanging with her. Lil' Kim did it. To this day, Lil' Kim can't stop getting plastic surgery. Because remember, you got to keep it going. So it is what it is. But I'm going to be real. This started the point of a lot of fake bodies. And I don't really see how dudes like humping on fake bodies, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. But I understand it looks perfect and it looks right. But a lot of them, they got issues going on downstairs below. You know what I'm saying? They got other things going on. That's all I'm going to say. But you see in this picture right here, she looks sick. But the other two pictures, you would have got tricked. Some of y'all would have been all of her DMs for that picture. And you know what I'm saying? When she holding the phone up, a lot of y'all would have been all of her DMs. Y'all would have been liking her picture in the back seat of that car. But little did you know that she had tuberculosis in her ass. Straight up, ain't no way to cut it. So at the end of the day, hopefully she get right, but we got to keep it real. Right now, she's very dirty. You know what I'm saying? Nasty. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. I see y'all pulling up. The Juice Show. What up? What up? What's up, Queen? Randy Nichols. You already know Bossy B, AP Wiz, Knowledge Born. We here this morning. You know what I'm saying? I started out late, but we gonna finish the job. So we see what's going on right here, man. Be easy with them IG models. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on nobody. Just be easy. And a lot of you chicks that do want to get that surgery, you better think twice. Because even when you do get that surgery, it ain't, you know, it's not like your life gonna go smooth after that. You got to still go to the gym. You got to still keep it going. You got to keep it going, keep it going. And a lot of these chicks, I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of them, you know, they like to indulge in certain drugs, so they don't got to eat like that, keep that body in shape. You know, they rather, you know, keep their body up to eat certain foods. So a lot of them, they indulge in certain activities that's gonna keep their body right. You know what I'm saying? I throw that out there. That's part of that game. Another situation we got right here, which is news, is Trina. Y'all know Trina from Love and Hip Hop Miami. Y'all know Trina, the baddest bitch. Y'all know about Trina. Trina's manager, his name is ALVIN Kelly. And he is one of the reality stars from Love and Hip Hop Miami. And he is currently wanted for alleged child sex abuse charges. The story was broke, and it revealed that since appearing on the show, ALVIN has blew up. His whole career has been blowing up. You know what I'm saying? And police came to his crib, and they came to get that boy, and he resisted arrest. And now he is in PC in a Miami jail. So once again, we got another weirdo, and this dude is Trina's manager. And I'm gonna be real. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop Miami. To me, that whole Love and Hip Hop franchise is ran in the ground. That ain't my thing, but I don't knock nobody that watch it, you know, and I'm gonna be real. Shouldn't no dude be sitting there watching that by himself anyway, unless you with a chick, or if you ain't with no shorty, you ain't with no female, you ain't got no business watching no Love and Hip Hop, nothing. So all I'm saying is this: I don't know, old boy, but I'm pretty sure y'all who watch the show, y'all know who he is. Trina's manager, you know, and they say he blew up on the show. But guess what? This is the funny thing to me. His name is ALVIN Kelly. I don't know what's up with this Kelly last name, but this particular Kelly, and I hope he ain't R. Kelly Peoples, but this particular Kelly is wanted for child sex abuse. Matter of fact, he not wanted. They went to his crib and jacked him up, and they said he had the nerve to resist arrest. So he wasn't trying to go down without a fight. He was fighting the police. But eventually, they put them cuffs on him and they put him in jail, and now he's in PC. For those that don't know, that's Punk City. That's where the weirdos, that's where the sick individuals, the ones that scared they're going to get beat up and taken out in jail, they go to PC. That's where he at right now, because we already know he not going to have a good bid when he in there for some sexual child abuse allegations. You know what I'm saying? And he's a manager. So that's why we're going to keep seeing these trends of people getting snatched up, because they're cracking down on all of that right now. But this was Trina's manager. So he probably was using his celebrity to trick a lot of people up. Because not only was he wanted for these allegations, when the police came to his crib, he tried to put up a fight because he did not want to go to jail. So we already know he's not going to be on that show no more. He's not going to be on that show no more. It's over for that boy. And that's why I had to report this, because it's just showing you, I'm showing you a pattern of what's going on, of sick individuals in the entertainment game. That's what I'm trying to, we keep hearing all these stories. We heard about Trey Songz recently, how he missed to steal your girl and he want to steal a whole lot. We heard about how these dudes is always dealing in some type of shady sexual activity, when the whole time they are grown, you know, they got their money right, they got everything a lot of us want, and they still indulge in predator activities. Either they beasting out on a woman or they beasting out on a child. It's always one of the two. That's what I'm saying. We dealing with some sick individuals, and Trina, this is her manager. So she probably gonna catch some backlash from this too, even though she don't have nothing to do with, you know, her manager's appetite. She don't got nothing to do with that. But we already know she's probably going to get scrutinized for that being her manager. And some people probably going to try to say Trina knew about what he was doing too. Y'all know how it go. But his name is ALVIN Kelly, and he's a star from Love and Hip Hop Miami. He's a alleged star. So it just show you where we at with this right now. You know what I'm saying? The police came, jacked him up, and he didn't want to go to jail. He started fighting the police. But now he's in PC, And I'm pretty sure he's going to stay in PC and he's going to have a long bid. Which brings me to the next story. Like I said, man, a lot of weirdo behavior out here. This is the next story. And a lot of y'all already heard about this story, right? Y'all heard about this particular situation. And this the situation with the Chicago rapper by the name of Doodie Low. And we got to get back into the story because when this story came out, it was trending all over social media. Because Doodie Low, his baby mother, and she was his fellow artist. Her name is Brittany Elder. For those that don't know, she go by the name of FTN Bay. And a video went viral after she accused the Chicago rapper of sodomizing her 5-year-old son with screws. And this happened in August. She shared an audio of her son crying and speaking on the abuse. And she got the little boy to say that Doodie Low basically violated him down there. You know what I'm saying? And they made she made the false allegations that the baby that he was putting screws inside of the baby's bottom. I know it's sick, it's graphic, but I'm just telling you the story. You know what I'm saying? For those that didn't know. And Doodie Low says she groomed her son to lie on him in this heinous crime. He says she harassed her for weeks and fabricated the allegations out of spite. Come to find out, the charges were false as he passed 2 lie detector tests and showed the court documents. And then he reversed it on her and he filed a $5 million lawsuit against his ex, accusing her of defamation, emotional distress, harming his reputation that resulted in him losing income and a lot of business opportunities. How many times have we how many times are we going to have to keep talking about these slander stories? We got to understand this. First, you got people that want to blow up on the internet. When their career don't make it, whatever they're trying to do, it don't pop enough, it don't get no traction. What they do? Then they start lying on people, start making up stories. Then remember, when they make up a fake story, once it get traction, what they do, they keep running with the story. They keep running with it. When they see people paying attention, it's getting traction. They went viral overnight. They keep running with the story, So boom, when I first saw this story, I ain't entertained it and I ain't posted at all. You know why? Because one thing I knew, if he did this to your son, why you didn't go to the police? Why are you online talking about it and this man ain't getting arrested? See, that's how you got to peep the behavior. That's how you got to peep the behavior. If her son was violated, like she said, and we got to understand, let's peep game. This woman was so sick. I'm talking about FTN Bay. She was so sick. She made up a story about a man putting screws in her child, real physical metal screws in her baby's bottom. Straight lying and freestyling the whole time. But look how low she went in her mind just because of jealousy to get at this man. And what if this man didn't have enough strength and smarts to fight this case the proper way? What if he just would have spazzed out and said, yo, she lying on me, and just put a bag on her head? What if he would have just did that? What if he just would have put hands and feet on this woman? He would have been in trouble, and he would have been what? The accusations would have stuck. You know why? Because he wouldn't have had a chance to fight this case. He wouldn't have had a chance to go get the lawyer. He would have automatically been called guilty. He would have threw his whole life away. But I say salute to this man, Doodie Low, because he went about it the smart way. He ain't fight. He ain't do a whole lot of back and forth. He said what he said. Then after that, he went and got that lawyer and got the proof, which was 2 lie detector tests. Now he served her with the court papers. And guess what? She apologized and she admitted she was lying. Once again, admitted she was lying. But see, after she admitted she was lying, after the lie detector test came out, then he smacked her with a $5 million lawsuit. We hearing about this same case going on right now with Tasha K and Cardi B. It's going on right now. We've been seeing a whole lot of slander campaigns going on. Because when people can't make it from their own success, then they want to find somebody to slander. And I'm not going to keep talking about this topic, but because I keep telling y'all the same thing. If you ain't feeling somebody, you can diss them, you can joke on them all day, you can make memes, you can clown them, you know. But once you start making up stuff, you start lying, that's when you're going too far. And everybody not gonna sit back and let you play with their name like that, especially when you lying. That's why when a story come out, you got to do your own research. You can't be quick to jump on stuff or quick to hop on a wave because it sounds like it's popping. Because when it's said and done, you're gonna look like a fool, and then guess what? People gonna sue you now. Let's keep it real. Now she might be broke. Think about it. She might be broke or whatever, right? What people don't understand, once you put that $5 million lawsuit on her, any money she make is going to get taken until that $5 million is paid. So just because somebody is broke and they slander your name, it don't mean you can't sue them for messing with your name. You just invested in the situation to the point where if this person make any more money, however long it take them, couple years, don't matter. Whatever money they make is coming to me because you should have been playing with my name. So now this woman got $5 million on her head to the point where any money she make, her ex-baby father, Doodie Low, he gonna be paid. That's how it's set up because she slandered that man. And then she put her child in it and then had her child being recorded saying this stuff. It was sick. And when I first heard the story, I said, yo, this don't only sound groomed, like she groomed the little boy. I said, yo, why she just didn't go to the police? She never went to the police to press the charges. She went straight to social media to slander his name. That's when I knew something was suspect, and I had a feeling this is what was going to happen. Because if you ain't get him locked up, you ain't pressed the charges, you sit here online, that means you are playing, and you playing with evidence. And you know that little boy is not going to be able to hold up in court with that story you got him telling. So anyway, he took 2 lie detector tests. You know, the court seen the paperwork, you know, and a lawsuit is put on this woman. And for those that don't know, her name is FTN Bay, aka Brittany Elder. So this is another case showing you how low some women will go to destroy you. Period. Some woman, whatever reason she had, we don't know, but we see how far she went to destroy that man. Not only did she put allegations of sexual abuse, but she put it on his own son. Then added a whole nother situation behind that. So we know this woman in her mind, she's a fucking demon. There's no other way to say it. She's sick. And today just so happened to be about sick women. And we got one sick dude by the name of Alvin Kelly. This was going on right now, but shout out to Doodie Low for clearing his name. He did it the right way. When somebody slander your name, you don't got to get mad. You don't got to get upset. You just be smart and handle it the right way. And that's how you expose a fraud. Because his baby mother, you know, once she started copping the police saying, oh, my bad and all this extra, whatever, he wasn't going for that. He going to make her pay now. So I just brought up the story because not too many people brought up the story on how he cleared his name, but everybody had reported the story on how he, you know, he did this to his child and it was nothing but slander. And I'm going to say it again. When you slander somebody, you actually are breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? Lying on somebody is literally a crime. So now we're seeing a lot of those cases take place. Also, on the other token, when somebody say something about somebody and they slander their name and that person don't try to fight it or they just try to act like ain't nothing happening, well, a lot of times, sometimes that do be the truth. Especially in the world of celebrity. In the world of celebrity, when somebody play with their name, they're going to sue you. And if you play with a celebrity name and they don't sue you, then 9 times out of 10, those allegations are real in most situations. Ain't no such thing as I ain't paying with no mind when they saying certain things, you know. There's certain things so far you're supposed to go when you disrespect somebody. That's all I'm saying. You think it ain't no repercussions, you know. That's all I'm saying. You could diss somebody all day. You can clown them, you know. You can call them whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? You could be joking. You can clown somebody, but when you start making up a story in your mind, that's what makes you start becoming sick. And you start looking real crazy. And eventually you're going to get exposed. And then you got people in the end, when the pressure get put on, they admit they was lying. And then people will still deal with these individuals, which shows you that people are sick. I'm going to leave that at that. Salute to the chat. I see y'all up in here right now. We smoking right now. You heard? I'm going to get to the chat. I'm going to get to the comments. I'm gonna get to the people. Y'all know what time it is. The family is up in here. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this news because it was a good weekend. Don't get it messed up. I had a good weekend. It was a good weekend, but some people they didn't have a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the stories right here. Some of y'all probably heard about. For those who didn't hear, it was a shooting that happened in Brooklyn where 3 people got shot in East New York, Brooklyn. A 16-year-old girl was shot in the back of the head in Brooklyn on Sunday while sitting in a car Sunday morning. And she was with another female who was 17 years old. And she got grazed in the face. While the man that they were sitting in the car with took several slugs to his body, and he was 35 years old. A driver pulled up on the side of the whip 3:30 a.m. in East New York on Dumont Ave and Drew Street and began spraying the car down. The driver tried to pull off and he crashed. So I know y'all heard what I just said. When you heard what I just said, you might got an idea on why this action took place. A 35-year-old man was sitting in the whip with 2 teenagers, which means they probably was parked outside smoking and chilling and drinking. You know how they do. But the whole point is this man was 35 years old chilling with 2 teenagers. One was 16 and one was 17. One got clapped in the back of her head. The other one got grazed in the face. And I'm pretty sure it happened for this clown that was 35 years old. Let's keep it real. And what else we heard? 3:30 in the morning. So what was they doing in the car 3:30 in the morning? What was this man doing with 2 teenage girls in the car 3:30 in the morning? Common sense. I know the streets. I already know he was a grimy individual. And he was one of them grimy dudes. They already know when they see him, it was lit. Now, we could say he got the car sprayed up because he might be the individual that like to mess with young individuals. But we know that what? If it was because of that, somebody wouldn't have sprayed the car with those 2 girls in the car. But a lot of time what people don't understand, you could be in a car with somebody that's shiesty, grimy, they got a bag on them, they got a lot of enemies, and you in a car sitting chilling with them, and you don't even know this man got something coming to him. And y'all already know the people that rock with my page, I've been telling you about stay out of them cars slipping. Y'all already know I've been talking about that, about all that chilling in the car, parked up. You might get clipped by mistake, anything. Y'all been hearing about crime after crime after crime after crime of people getting sprayed up in cars. Why? Because since the pandemic, a lot of people, they don't want to chill in the crib. They hiding. Some people are sneaking around, doing certain things, and they sitting in their car. They talk. Some people talking on the phone outside to their side piece. You know, some people on the phone just to get out the crib for a little while, talking in the car. But a lot of people have been getting clipped in their car statewide, especially in New York and Chicago. But we got a peep game. This man was chilling with a 16 and 17-year-old. He is double their age. This is a whole nother situation. He dealing with teenagers in the car at 3:30 in the morning, smoking, getting lit. And then somebody came and lit the whole car. But the sad part is the young girl, she got her sunroof open in the back. You know what I'm saying? And the other girl got grazed in the face. And this dude, he got hit up and tried to drive off and crashed. So not only if he make it out of this, he got sprayed up, he's going to be a plate. He's going to be food because he was still chilling with a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, and he probably got somebody else family member shot up. Now, the only way he'll get a pass on this if this was his nieces. You know what I'm saying? If this was his family and he was in the car chilling with them, smoking, even though he's still in the wrong, he's still violated, it might not be as bad because this was his family. But if this was not his family and he was in the car with these 2 teenage girls, this boy is in a whole world of trouble. He gonna get dealt with some kind of way. And if it ain't karma, if he go to that jail for these charges and you got these girls shot up, they're gonna fry you in jail. And I'm pretty sure in court they're gonna throw the book at this man, even though he got shot up. So let's peep game. 16 years old, 17 years old with a 35-year-old in a car, 3:30 in the morning. The car got sprayed up. And this happened in East New York, Brooklyn. That's my home where I'm from. So I already know how that payback go. And that's all I'm going to say on that situation. You know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact, this man was slimy, he was grimy, and he had to get his issue. I know that for a fact. Just by the way they pulled up and sprayed up the car, they didn't care who was in the car. But that's how it go when you're around the wrong company. When you're around the wrong company, you never know what's going to happen. That's why I'm going to keep it real, right? No matter how much you might got love for certain individuals, if you know for a fact they grimy, you cannot have them type of people around you and your family. You got to deal with them on a whole nother time. Especially you always got them individuals be like, yo, bro, come take a ride with me real quick. Come hop in the car with me real quick. Yo, come with me to do this. Come with me to do that. Next thing you know, you with the person. Y'all riding around all day. You with this person all day. You ready to go home. They still got you with them. A lot of them dudes like that, they be having hits on them. They be having people that want them gone. They want you with them. Or you got some people when they trapping, they want you to be in a car when they trapping. So if they get locked up, you're going to go down with them. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes play very, very grimy like that. So a lot of times, sometime, when you hear about stories about somebody getting clipped in the car, innocent bystander, the chick was in the car, she got smoked, the baby was in the car, got smoked, because sometimes dudes be knowing it's certain things they done did, and they got something coming to them, and they'll try to have good people around them so they won't get got. This has been happening for years, you know what I'm saying? But this dude right here, we already know what time it is with him. And obviously, somebody had a personal vendetta. Only thing that's sad is the 16-year-old girl got it the worst because she got clipped in the back of the head. She got it the worst, the 16-year-old. She probably was the one in the back seat. The 17-year-old one, she got grazed in her face. And old boy, he got sprayed up and then crashed the car like he was in belly. You know what I'm saying? So that's what time it is. And this is another story that happened in New York City yesterday on Sunday. A lot of times Sunday get wicked. I don't know why. But another man was randomly pushed on the train tracks. A 61-year-old man was pushed on the train tracks Sunday at Fulton Street on the AC line, downtown Brooklyn. For those that know, y'all know that's downtown Brooklyn, Fulton, you know, where we go shopping at, things like that. But the point of the matter is, if anybody know about Fulton, is always police at Fulton Street. You right downtown Brooklyn, we know you by the courthouses, police always around. But this man still got pushed on the train tracks for no reason. They say a dude in his 20s walked up, just pushed him on the tracks. This happened 11:30 a.m. So this is Sunday. This is before 12. Yo, this was before Sunday afternoon. This happened in the daytime, in the morning, 11:30. Randomly pushed that man on the tracks. But the good thing is the victim, he survived because he climbed up off that, you know what I'm saying, off them train tracks and pulled himself on the platform before the train actually pulled up. That's why a lot of us, we know how to get up off them tracks. God forbid in the situation, if you fall on them tracks and you got to get up out of there, you either got to roll under the platform or you got to pull yourself up real quick. And that's what this 61-year-old man did. He pulled himself up on the track, on the platform before the train actually came and clipped him. But the dude who pushed him, he got away. And it was a 20-year-old. Pushed him for no reason at all. And in my opinion, I feel like it's a lot of people with mental health situations just walking around randomly at the train stations, walking through the subway system. For those from the city, we already know that the train system is like a whole nother underground world. And you got some people that can function and live just riding trains all day and moving through the subway system. We know some people don't even have to come up. You know, it's food under there, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But we know about these people. It's mostly a lot of homeless people and a lot of people that's mentally sick. They be on them trains. That's like they crib down there. You already know this. So that's why you seeing a whole lot of situations where weirdos are pushing people on the tracks for no reason, randomly abusing people, touching on women, you know, stabbing people. These are some of the people that really need mental health and they're not getting their medicine. They're walking around sick. A lot of mental health facilities have been shut down and these people are just walking around like they're regular people. Like we seen last week when that one particular man football tackled that, 75-year-old woman. He just football tackled her like he was on the field playing football. It's a lot of people that's sick in the head walking around right now. We got to understand that. That's really what's going on too. Like, you might think they normal because they dress regular, but a lot of these people are sick. And another thing, people got to stop standing on the platform waiting for the train to pull up. You're supposed to know that if you're from the city. Common sense, you're supposed to know that. You're supposed to stand back. Sit your ass down, or you stand back from the platform and wait for the train to pull up. All that looking and looking, waiting, trying to be first on the train, a lot of times that's going to get you pushed on the tracks. So a lot of this stuff, people are bringing on themselves. They putting themselves in situations to be victims, and they're becoming victims. So once again, another man was pushed, but luckily this man had to be blessed because he didn't get clipped by no train. He was 61 years old. Once again, the elderly, the women, and the children are the victims. You know what I'm saying? We seeing a pattern here. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody that's pulled up. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know I'm gonna breeze through real quick, but y'all see what's going on. It's a lot of sickos out here. A lot of sickos. So that's what I'm telling you, man. You gotta watch your whole surrounding in every situation. Watch your whole surrounding. I don't care where you at. Stop having your head in the clouds thinking ain't nothing gonna happen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What's up, Rondell? I see you. Miss Deja, what up? ABGBK all day. Wise Brim, salute. What's good? Fort Green. Wise Brim, 59 bullets on the check-in. What up? Yeah, though, but like I say, man, y'all got to keep your eyes open, man. As we say, keep your windows broken. You heard? Pay attention to what's going on. Look behind you, look in front of you, look from side to side. There's no such thing as being paranoid on point. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be paranoid. When you paranoid on point, you won't get caught slipping. Because we're seeing a lot of individuals getting caught lacking out here because I don't know where their brain is at. We're in a pandemic and they thinking everything is sweet and they becoming statistics out here, period. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do a recap for the people that just pulled up. And if you didn't catch it, you rewind it back because we got some demonic women out here. We got some trifling chicks out here. And we got some shiesty niggas out here. People getting very, very low. What the song say? What Bell Biv DeVoe say? It say never trust a big butt and a smile. What you see in this picture right here? You see one chick try to put 12 racks on her man head, and you see another chick that got tuberculosis in her buns. And I'm pretty sure they had nice smiles and they had big butts. And we know for a fact she had a big butt because she had a Brazilian butt lift. And now she's sick. And she really sick. You see the picture? She's sick. And not only that, she is physically sick. And probably a lot of dudes that smash, they probably sick too if they ain't have on no hat, allegedly. But like I said, a lot of them IG models be trash. I'm just being real. A lot of them, they're trash. They don't got no health coverage. They don't got no steady gig. A lot of them, they're not legit. A lot of them, I'm going to be real, they already been getting money from the streets for a long time. They've been in the strip club a long time. And their bodies are starting to break down. I'm talking about break down from sickness. All that liquor, all that partying, all that smashing, a lot of their bodies are folding right now. I'm just being real. Especially if they don't take care of their body. But my point, like I said earlier, when you got something foreign in your body, ain't no telling when you can get an infection. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. But for those that just pulled up, the woman you see to the left, the demon, she admitted to allegedly putting 12 bands trying to pay a hitman in Bitcoins online on the dark web. And her situation backfired on her. When she went to one dude, he didn't want to do it or whatever. They fell out. They couldn't come to agreement. She backed out of it. Then she went and tried to find somebody else. When she went and found somebody else where she didn't know, she was talking to an FBI agent the whole time. He lined her up real sweet. He got the 20,000 from her. She sent the Bitcoin over. Then he got her to confirm the transaction on a wiretap, which means they went offline, they went to the phone, That's when she started talking, you know, and confirmed the money she just sent him. And then the agent said he need another $350 to buy a hammer, a gun for those who don't know. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, if she already sent the 12,000, she was supposed to tell him to buy that out of that 12 I just sent you. I'm not sending you no more money. I'm gonna give a disclaimer. I'm just saying. So after he said, yo, I need $350 for a gun, she sent the $350, and that's what sealed her fate, because she was talking to an FBI agent the whole time. They just wanted to confirm it so that it stick in solid stone in court. And she did it. She's done. She's out of here. She facing 10 years, you know what I'm saying, for trying to put a hit on her boyfriend. And like I said, he the same dude probably didn't even know this woman was about to take him out, because what? He was sleeping with the enemy. For whatever reason, like I told y'all, now chicks is playing different. I already told y'all this. The females, they playing different, especially if you the type that be violating chicks. If you might be with a chick you violated, and she acting like y'all cool, but the whole time she might be plotting on you. I already spoke about all this. That's how it's going down. You also heard about the saying, how some chicks feel like if they can't have you, ain't nobody gonna have you. Y'all heard about them sayings. You dig? That's another thing I'm gonna tell you too. Sometimes that's what happened too when you let a chick build you up and you let a chick give you everything you got. You let a chick make you like a Build-A-Bear. She give you whatever you want, make you look good. She invested so much money into you. Then when you cross her or you offend her or she feel like you did her dirty, now she want to take you out because she feel like she done put so much into you and you betrayed her. So now she put in a plot to betray you. That's what some of this stuff is too. Don't get it messed up. These are a lot of different scenarios when they go that way, but we know for a fact something had to be going on in this chick mind to sit back and pay 12,000 in Bitcoins and put it on somebody's head. Which also proves, look, everybody ain't broke. Yeah, it's a pandemic, but this girl had to have some money to play with to put 12,000 on somebody's head like it was nothing. Then we got to understand she was stupid, because I'm going to say it again. When you on the dark web, you still on the internet. You still got an IPN number. You still got an IP address. My point is, you're still on Wi-Fi. You can't do nothing on the internet without being tracked. And in my opinion, a lot of people behind the dark web are the police, law enforcement. My opinion. So when you're on law enforcement, when you go on the dark web, you're already setting yourself up from the beginning. But like I said earlier, a lot of people be rearing up from there. A lot of people get their work from there. A lot of people think they hustling. They selling you tainted drugs and all type of stuff that could take you out. And they going right on the black web and getting it. For those that don't know, I'm going to say it again. In that Tekashi 6ix9ine situation with that boy CEO Chris, the agent that portrayed to be a gangster the whole time, the agent that was under 5 different other gangs, the same agent that made all the charges stick on Mel Matrix, is the same agent that got on the stand and admitted that he was getting drugs from offline. He was getting fentanyl off a line and selling bricks of Fetty Wap. He was selling bricks of all type of drugs, mainly, fentanyl, but he was mixing it with the, with the dope. But he was getting bricks of this stuff offline, putting it together and making like he got a whole bunch of bricks. He made himself look like he was the biggest drug dealer. And a lot of dudes, they got up under him. They gave him power. They gave him status and rank in the gang. And the whole time he was an agent. And he was getting his re-up from off of the dark web. And he admitted that in court. I already told y'all about all of this. I'm not going to go into it again. A lot of people, you're going to think they're official. You're going to think they're legit, but you're going to find out you being tricked because you're living in a matrix. Almost everything you see now is going to be a lie. That's just my opinion. For those that know the truth, those that can see, going to see. This don't apply to you. But some people that like following or they believe everything they hear and see, They're gonna be the main people getting tricked left and right through many different scenarios. But a lot of people are going on the web and they trying to go on the web to deal with street activity. I'm gonna say it again for those that's slow. They getting the fake perks offline. They getting fake Xanax, fake lean, fake edibles, scamming. And this woman right here, this demon, was so stupid. She went on the black web and tried to get a hitman. So that means she ain't even know nobody in the street to holler at. She went online. And you see from her face, she is sick right now, and she facing time. And her 12,000 in Bitcoin went down the drain because she ain't getting that money back. Now she gonna need it for bail. She probably gonna get no bail. But I'm just want y'all to see how you got people, they make up these stories and they get these ideas in their mind and they can't get them out like a demon. You know what I'm saying? You seen on the cartoon with the angel and the demon. They show you the devil and the angel, and they be over top of their head telling them what to do. Well, a lot of these people right here, they be having that demon in their head telling them, do it, do it, do it. And they get these sick ideas and they run with it. And they try to play it out. But you're always going to see they get caught up in the end. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened to this woman right here. Her name is DEANNA STINSON, and she finished right now. But my whole point is this. Know who you're dealing with and don't be playing with people. Because you never know what's going to happen. And that's enough on that. But she put up $12,000 in Bitcoin money, and she tried to get her man clipped. And that's enough of that. You know what I'm saying? Also, this other chick you see right here, this IG model, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes gonna say she fly, she look good, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna say she cute. They're gonna be in her DMs. They're gonna be trying to holler. You feel me? But little did they know that this girl got tuberculosis in her ass. For those that work in a medical facility, certain jobs, you know you got to get that tuberculosis shot. Y'all know the shot with the round circles that leave a mark on your arm, the TB shot. But this girl had tuberculosis in her ass. So we know she had to be very dirty. I'm just keeping it real. On the outside, she looked like she might be something. But as you see in this picture, she is sick right now. She don't even know if she's going to kick the bucket. Because if that bacteria don't get out her body at a good enough time and don't contaminate her blood, she might not make it. That's what y'all don't understand. When you get these surgeries and they go wrong, when your blood get contaminated and it start pumping through your heart and all your organs, that's when it's about to be lights out. We've been seeing these stories again and again and again about chicks getting Brazilian butt lifts and they going left, they going wrong. Because you can't keep that going for all them years. You can't keep that perfect shape for years. But naturally, your body gonna go through changes. But this chick right here, she had to be rushed to the hospital after she had that surgery on a re-up. She went to go re-up on some work to get her body patched up, get it reshaped, get that little extra pop on her body. And now she's sick as a dog, and she is literally sick because she got bacteria in her butt. And I'm pretty sure a lot of dudes were smashing that. They probably sick too. So once again, we got a situation where everything that glitter ain't gold. So a lot of you dudes, let this be a lesson to you. When you on the ground, when you online trying to holler at every chick you see, just understand that my slogan is some of these bad bitches really be doing bad financially, and a lot of them be doing bad physically because they're not healthy. A lot of them are nasty. And a lot of them will set you up. That's a fact. Because they money slowing up too. Know that. Dudes ain't making it rain no more. They ain't tricking like they used to trick. That money slowing up. Salute to the chat. I see y'all. Once again on the recap, I also told y'all about Trina and her manager. Basically, this is about Trina's manager. His name is ALVIN Kelly. I think he R. Kelly cousin. I don't know. But her manager, ALVIN Kelly, he's from Love and Hip Hop Miami. He's a reality star. He is currently wanted for child sex abuse. And when the police came to his crib, he tried to resist arrest. So actually, he is locked up now. and he's in PC protective custody because he's locked up for messing with kids. That's why I cannot watch Love and Hip Hop nothing, because I'm going to be real. It's always a lot of weirdos on that show. That's not the same show like when it first came out. It was it was something to watch. Now, they'll let anybody on that show and they will do anything, because the whole time you watching this show, you ain't even know you was watching a so-called sexual abuser. So this man was being encouraged. He got a career. He got fame for being on Love and Hip Hop, but little did you know this man was nasty. And you think everybody you see on the TV is real. You think all celebrities are official, but you don't even know who you worshiping and who you keep co-signing. Because this dude, he's a nasty individual, because we know he's locked up for child sex abuse, and it probably was little boys, because he looked like a little fruit pop, in my opinion. But he in PC right now in Miami. And y'all already know what's going on in Miami. Miami is another place where it gets real crazy at. Very, very weird. But a lot of y'all want to run to Miami, and you want to be in Miami, and you don't understand how Miami is really a grimy city, period. You see them beaches, but it's way more than going beyond them beaches. My people know what time it is. I ain't got to go into that. Anyway, the next story I touched on is the rapper Doodie from Chicago. His baby mother, she was his fellow artist. Her name was Brittany Elder, aka FTN Bay. She went viral a couple weeks ago, about a month and change ago, when she accused the Chicago rapper of sodomizing her 5-year-old son with screws. Trying to say he put screws in the boy's bottom. And she put this out there, and she shared an audio of her son saying that, you know, his dad was violating him. She groomed the boy. Come to find out, she groomed the child to say this whole bogus story, to the point where this man, Doodie, had to go to court, take 2 lie detector tests. He passed it, and now he got a $5 million lawsuit on her neck, and she got to pay up. And this happened after she apologized. He took the 2 lie detector tests. He proved his innocence. Then she tried to apologize, but he said, nah, I ain't trying to hear all that apology. We going to court. $5 million. I need that. I need that $5 million. You slandered my name. You messed up my reputation. You messed up my money. I need that bread. And now she gonna have to kick up, or any other dollar she make gonna go to him. And like I said earlier, for those that didn't hear, we know this chick was sick out her brain for the simple fact she had to sit here and make up a wicked ass story just because, you know, she broke up with her baby father, or just because whatever situation, she got so low as to coach her son a lie, a low down dirty lie. So not only was he being accused of violating children, he got violating his own son. And it was slander, and it was a lie the whole time. So once again, like I told you, it shows you how deep, how low down a person will get to put dirt on your name. But when somebody playing with your name, you gotta, sometimes you do have to go all out your way to let it be known that this person is lying. Because what they say, a lie unchallenged becomes the truth. So if a person lie on you and you don't challenge it, sometimes it becomes the truth. And I'm gonna say it again: if somebody lie on your name, especially of a celebrity status, or you got money, if your money depends on your name, your business depends on your name, and you let somebody play with your name and you don't sue them, 9 times out of 10, them allegations might be the truth. But anytime a person is lying on your name, you're supposed to defend yourself. And like I said, joking is one thing. You know what I'm saying? Clowning somebody, that's another thing. Somebody can dish you all day. A person can joke on you all day. But when they start making up stories, fairy tales, sit back, conjuring up plans, putting fake documents together, getting fake people that you don't even know to speak against you, people you don't even know, that's when they're orchestrating and indulging in a crime called slander. And it is a crime in a court of law when you sit back and play with somebody's name. That's just a fact. So like I said, a lot of people, you always going to see this tactic happen. You see, when they're desperate or when they're trying to get a certain attention, you always going to see it. I'm going to show you the blueprint. When a person comes out to social media, when they're trying to promote a brand, when they're trying to promote themselves, they're trying to promote their records, their music, when they're trying to, be known by so many different things. Once they see them things don't work or them things start failing, sit back and put up a plan to try to go viral, and it's called fake news, it's called fake whatever. And then see they actually get more recognition, more clout off of behavior. Really came out at first and was trying to be themselves and just be real to themselves. They wasn't getting nowhere. People didn't like them. They wasn't trying to hear them. The music is whack. When you go live, you boring, you corny. Nobody want to hear all that. They start dissing you. So then they sit back and say, well, damn, I've been in the studio all these months. I ain't getting nowhere. I've been going live all this time. I don't get enough likes. I don't get enough shares. So they sit back and think of a plan on how they can get themselves popping, make themselves look lit, and they come back and put together a story and a plot. We see this happen over and over again, but in this situation, this woman got so low, she made up a whole fake story on her baby father, then got the baby, coached him to say something low down and dirty that child, that baby boy, she got him to lie and say that his own father was doing foul things to him, sticking stuff in his rectum. And they played it all over social media. And I'm going to say this, anybody who played that on their channel, shame on you. Anybody who posted that story for clicks and views, likes and shares, you played yourself and you are a slanderer too. And it shows you that some dudes will do anything for a story, because I did not touch this story when I first heard it, because to me it sounded bogus. And I know women do coach their child. And my number one thing was, why didn't she just go to the damn police? If it was true, you're supposed to go to the police, keep your baby in a cut. You ain't supposed to be putting your baby out there. And you're supposed to go to the police and let the police handle that. After they lock him up, then you could have went viral. But no, she tried to go viral first and lie on this man. Now he's free. Doodie lost his name from Chicago. His baby mother name was FTN Bay. And we see that FTN Bay, she used to do her little music, whatever she did. She ain't had no career. That's why a lot of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. But I told you, when that name rapper, you're going to see a lot of now when you see that name rapper is addressed with a lot of other stupid behavior. Now you're going to see rapper, and you're going to always see some type of stupid behavior go along with that name. That's how they made it. Now they made it where rappers to the public, they try to make it where rappers are sick individuals, rappers are weirdos, rappers indulge in all type of foul activity, crime. My point is, you're going to see rappers get all the slander now. As soon as you call the rapper, just watch out. But this woman, she lied on that boy. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, she got to pay that $5 million, because you can't be playing with people's name. So let this be a lesson to everybody like playing with people's name, lying on them without no proof. That's it. Also, I spoke about the story for those that didn't hear about the 3 people that got shot in Brooklyn. The car got sprayed up, 3:30 a.m. Some people call that the witch's hour, the devil's hour. 3:30 a.m. Ain't nothing good going on them streets at 3 a.m. plus. You supposed to already know that. And now we got proof once again, because 3 people been sprayed up in the whip. And the sad part about it is the one that caught it the worst was the 16-year-old girl. A 16-year-old, you know what I'm saying? She got her melon split. The 17-year-old got grazed in the face. And the dude who was the driver, he got sprayed up. The dude was 35. He was with 2 teenagers, one 16, one 17. Probably in the car, smoking that gas, getting lit, and got caught slipping. And it's sad because the little girl, the young 16-year-old, she got it the worst. They had no business in the car at 3:30 a.m. doing nothing. He had no business being with these teenagers for nothing. He had no purpose with them. But what they say, what you do in the dark comes to the light. So in his mind, he might have been creeping out 3:30 a.m. with these females, and it came to the light when his car got lit up. And now everybody know what he was doing. Now everybody know, oh boy, you like hanging with young girls at night. You like chilling with 16-year-olds, you 35. So that means you almost had her by a whole dub. And the sad part about it is this dude probably was wanted. He probably already had dudes waiting to tear his top off. And he had the nerve to get caught slipping with two young girls in the car. And now they had to pay on the strength of hanging with him. So I'm going to tell you, if you got nieces, you got little cousins, you got little daughters, that's their age, that's teenagers, you better tell them, stop trying to hang with niggas and stop trying to be grown. And I'm going to say that allegedly just in case this wasn't his family. But if this was his family members in the car with him, he still shouldn't have had them outside at 3:30 a.m. Because now we don't know if they're going to make it. And I'm pretty sure these teenage girls, they learn their lesson. Now I'm pretty sure they know that they need to just go to college, go to school, and get some money and stay out the way. Because hanging with a dude that's washed up, 35 years old in a car, 3:30 a.m. is going to get you nowhere. That's all I'm telling you. You gotta know who you're around, who you got around you. Because you might pay the price as somebody else. Like they say, what happened if you on an airplane and it's the pilot time? You know, you might be on the airplane and it's the time for that pilot to go. It might be his time to go, and you on the plane with him. So that means you might have to go down with him. Same thing in the street. You might around somebody, their time has already been punched in on the clock, and you hanging with them, and you don't even know you might get caught up with him when his car get pulled. That's why I'm trying to tell you, know who you hanging with. And sometimes it's okay to be bored. Sometimes it's okay to go outside without a blunt. Because that dude that call you and say, yo, come outside, come smoke with me real quick. Come have this drink with me real quick. That might be your last call, and you might get clipped. That's all I'm going to say on that. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the two young teenagers, you know, they recover. And that dude that got sprayed up, I don't care about him. He going to get what he going to get because it ain't over for him. He still got to go to jail. He's still going to get dealt with. Because what if one of their uncles or one of their brothers is locked up, they family members, and they find out, you mean to tell me my little people's got their head popped off because they was with you and you 35 years old? So we already know for him, it's going to get real nasty. You know what I'm saying? And that's about that on that. I also spoke on a situation where a weirdo pushed a 61-year-old man on the tracks for no reason at all. You know, and that seems to be a fad called pushing people on the tracks or playing chicken. You know what I'm saying? They playing chicken right now with people's life. That's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Sad to say, but that's what's going on. Salute to the chat. Once again, we about to get up out of here, right? Thanks everybody for pulling up to the 4NOFAME Live episode 89. If you didn't know, if you wasn't in tune, I dropped a video on Saturday. I did a Saturday special. If you missed that, go check that out. You know what I'm saying? We got it popping up in here on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We had a real good conversation. We had, you know what I'm saying? We had it going on. That's all I'm gonna say. I touched on some good topics that day. Queen of Attraction, what up? Once again, y'all already know. John Shaft, what up? That's right. All the Chesters getting their payback, John. I'm not gonna cap. A lot of Chesters have been getting their payback recently. It's coming through all type of ways. You know what I'm saying? All type of ways they getting their payback. R. Kelly gonna be in court in a couple more months. The Juice Show, what up, sis? Go subscribe to the Juice Show. And go subscribe to my boy Jay Marvelous, who pulled up early. You know what I'm saying? One of my bros that been holding me down. And go subscribe to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. For those that's slow, you should already know. You go subscribe to Grown Man Talk with my homie Grown Man P. And that night, every day, we do the show called Grown Man Talk. We talk about real issues, and don't get it messed up. It's for grown women too. We might change the name soon. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for grown women too. So at the end of the day, that's what we talk about, real topics and what's going on. So stay in tune. We're going to have way more content. I'm going to be having way more content coming out. My boy P going to be having way more content coming out. What up, Valley Girl, Mr. X? I see y'all always supporting. And I'm going to tell y'all this too. Because y'all my people, so I'm going to keep it solid with y'all, right? I'm about to I'm about to start getting away from a lot of that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, I'm getting away from a lot of that bullshit, period. A lot of that gutter behavior and all that, I'm about to stay away from all of that. So I'm letting that be known right now. I'm about to step my game up on what I do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Over the weekend, I had a lot of time to think. I've been reevaluating some things, and I've been looking at things from afar. And what I'm noticing is it's like a toilet bowl out here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of filthy things out here. And my point is this. What I'm seeing a lot of individuals that's headed nowhere, right? And I'm seeing a lot of destruction. It's like, I don't want no parts of none of that. I ain't entertaining nothing else I feel is beneath me. I'm not entertaining that no more. That's all I'm saying. Y'all already know I ain't about no clicks and views. So at the end of the day, but I'm definitely not entertaining certain things. I'm gonna let the trolls handle that. I'm gonna let the people that's with the bullshit handle that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all air it out. But at the end of the day, like I say, as long as nobody don't say my name, I ain't really got nothing to say about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I ain't changing nothing. I ain't copping no plea, but I'm just letting certain things be. You can't keep playing in the trash. That's all I'm gonna say. You take the trash out, you let it be, but you can't be sitting there playing with trash, man. So I'm about to change up my whole thing. All you're gonna do is see way more content, and trust me, I'm gonna be doing way more work. I'm gonna be doing way more things. I'm about to get on my hustle like I do, but I'm gonna show you how I really turn my hustle up. I'm telling y'all because y'all my people. You know what I'm saying? Me, P, Grown Man Talk. We're gonna be turning up our hustle. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be showing you how I go, and at the same time giving y'all a chance to be a part of what we got going on. So I had to put that out there. That's a public notice. What up, 1090 Bori? I see you, bro. A lot of stuff about to get put out here. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm about to leave a lot of that bullshit alone, period. I'm still gonna clown. I'm still gonna be lit. I'm gonna still do what I do, but I'm telling you, a certain section I ain't dealing with like that no more. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. With that note, like I said, if you ain't catch it from the beginning, you need to catch it. Because I touched up on a lot of topics. You know what I'm saying? Boom. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the screen, right? Boom. We got a chick up here who tried to put 12 racks on her man and it backfired. And then we got a chick right here who spent over 12 racks on her body, and her body is self-destruction because she got tuberculosis in her ass and she got a whole lot of germs and bacteria and she's sick. So let this be a lesson. When you out here trying to deal with certain females, you better know who you're dealing with, and you better not be out here trying to violate the wrong chick because she might put some racks on your top while you sleep. And instead of you get some hot grits thrown on you like Al Green, you might get hit by a hitman. And with that note, it's the 4NOFAME Live episode 89. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for supporting me always. And for those that's new to the channel, if you're listening to this, hit the subscribe button, hit the all notification bell, leave a comment, and don't forget to share. With that note, I'm up out of here. 1.